Welcome back my YouTube channel USA Coin Hunter. I will telling about USA coin. In today's video, we are exploring one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the 1943 1-cent coin from the United States of America. This coin is famous not only for its unique material but also for its historical background, rarity variations, and the surprising value some of its types can reach in today's market. The 1943 cent is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors for generations, and its story reflects the challenges and decisions faced during one of the world's most difficult moments, the Second World War. To understand why the 1943 cent is special, we have to step back into the early 1940s. America had entered World War II, and the entire nation had shifted into wartime production. Copper, a metal commonly used for making 1-cent coins, was suddenly in very high demand. It was needed for producing ammunition, wiring, radios, and countless other military supplies. Every ounce of copper became valuable for the war effort, and the U.S. Mint had to find a way to reduce copper usage without stopping the production of 1-cent coins, because pennies were still essential for everyday transactions. That challenge led to the birth of the 1943 steel cent. Instead of copper, the U.S. Mint made the 1943 cent from steel coated with zinc. This gave the coin a shiny, silver-colored appearance that looked very different from ordinary brown copper pennies. For many Americans at the time, the new pennies looked strange, almost like a small silver coin instead of a cent. Some people even confused them with dimes because of the similar color. But the new design was not a change of style, it was a direct result of necessity. The Mint created more than 1 billion steel cents in 1943, which made them one of the most widely produced coins in U.S. history for a single year. Even though they were produced in huge numbers, the 1943 steel pennies came with problems. Steel is magnetic, while copper is not, and this caused issues with vending machines and coin counters. The zinc coating also wore off over time, leaving the steel exposed to moisture. When the steel touched water or humidity, it began to rust and stain. Many pennies started to look unattractive within months of circulation. Because of these problems, the U.S. Mint did not continue with steel cents after 1943, returning to a copper-based alloy in 1944. But the single year of steel cents left behind one of the most interesting legacies in American coinage. Now let's talk about the value of the 1943 1-cent coin. Unlike many rare coins, most 1943 steel pennies are actually common. Because more than 1 billion were made, a normal 1943 steel cent in circulated condition is usually worth just a few cents to a couple of dollars. Collectors often buy them as souvenirs from the World War II era. A typical circulated piece might sell for around $1 to $5 depending on its condition and cleanliness. Coins that still show strong shine, sharp details, and minimal rust are worth more than coins that are corroded or damaged. Uncirculated steel cents, meaning coins that were never used and still have their original bright silver color, can be worth anywhere from $10 to more than $50, depending on mintmark and grading. The mintmarks for the 1943 cent are also important. These coins were made at 3 mints: Philadelphia with no mintmark, Denver with a small D, and San Francisco with an S. The Denver and San Francisco coins are often more valuable in high grade, especially when they still have their original luster. Still, the majority of the value comes from condition rather than mintmark, but there is a twist in this story, one that has made the 1943 penny world famous. In a small number of cases, the U.S. Mint accidentally produced 1943 pennies using copper instead of steel. These mistakes happened when leftover copper planchets from 1942 were stuck in the machinery and accidentally struck with the 1943 design. These copper 1943 pennies are incredibly rare, and their value is astonishing. A genuine 1943 copper penny can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and the finest examples have sold at auction for more than $1 million. They are among the most famous era coins ever made. However, because the value is so high, many fake 1943 copper pennies exist. People sometimes coat a normal steel penny with copper to make it look like a rare one. A magnet test can quickly reveal if a 1943 penny is real or fake. Steel pennies stick to magnets, while genuine copper pennies do not. This simple test has saved many collectors from purchasing fake coins. There is another valuable error related to the 1943 cent, the 1943 steel penny struck on a foreign bronze planchet. During the war, the mint was producing coins for other countries as well, and occasionally the wrong metal blanks entered the production machinery. These error coins are also valuable and highly sought after. Despite being common in numbers, the 1943 steel penny remains popular because it represents a very specific moment in American history. It reminds us of a time when the entire nation came together for a single purpose, and even the smallest coin played a role in supporting the war effort. Holding a 1943 penny feels like holding a piece of wartime America, a reminder of sacrifice, resourcefulness, and national unity. Today collectors still search for the best examples of steel cents. Some people try to complete a wartime penny set, including the 1943 steel cent and the copper pennies from surrounding years. Others look for error coins, hoping to discover a rare copper penny in their collection or pocket change. In fact, many famous stories exist of people finding valuable coins in old jars, basements, or inherited collections. The 1943 penny also makes a great teaching tool. Schools and history lovers often use it to explain how the war changed daily life in America. It shows how government decisions affected even ordinary citizens through small but meaningful changes like the material of a coin. For many young collectors, the steel penny is one of the first coins they ever collect because it's affordable, interesting, and has a powerful story behind it. In conclusion, the 1943 1-cent coin of the United States of America is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a wartime relic, a symbol of national sacrifice, a collectible treasure, and in rare cases, a $1 million mystery. Whether you own a simple steel cent or dream of finding the legendary copper version, the 1943 penny continues to inspire curiosity and excitement. Its story connects the past to the present and reminds us that even the smallest objects can hold great